Hello, this is Checkpoint Razzle, and today we're going to be diving into Frostpunk. This is not the first time I've played through the entire game, and let's just say it took me many tries on a couple of the stories. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a new home. To preserve civilization from the chaos of its own downfall. We have fled to the end of the world. We will have to adapt to survive. Who will we become in the process? We're going to customize the scenario, and I'm going to put it on hard as I have already played through the game. But hopefully this won't be a mistake. I know I can play it on normal, but... Ooh, cutscene.
We
This is
roam
really
a
good.
still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity.
That's London, that's Big Ben. Oh, and that's the House of Parliament, I think. This is beautiful. I have seen this before, but...
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
That cutscene was amazing. So a new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of the other people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know has crumbled. We have to survive. Hopefully we will, and I won't get banished from my own city. Yes. Oh, just this. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working, which provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to pause it. We can go normal speed, fast speed, and very fast game speed. So fighting the cold. So we need to stockpile some coal and turn the generator on. I'm going to leave the generator for now, but we are going to deploy our little people. But look at this. Before we actually get into the game, look at this. Got trees and I think that's an iron deposit. Yeah, iron. And look at this generator. The detail. I'll zoom in on this later once we've actually once we've actually started up, and see if that little clock changes. Okay, so first things first. We're going to need a lot of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put people into the wood crates to get some wood, because at the moment we have no resources apart from a steam core and 50 food. So we've got 2 people in wood crates. We can either press Alt to have a look where people are, but I prefer hovering over here because it'll say, well, there's 15 workers or there's 15 engineers and so forth. Yeah. Oh, and one thing we want to do is we can go into the Book of Laws and we can introduce new laws. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go for emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate on the task at hand at the cost of everything else or die. I will hopefully never have to actually implement this emergency shift, because it kills people and raises discontent. But just by saying this law, our discontent will rise. If we just, when we run on, we'll notice discontent jump. We're going to put some people in coal, and we're going to put our engineers into steel, and I'm going to put 5 more people into wood, because we really need as much wood as we possibly can get. Sorry, a doggy emergency. Actually, one thing I haven't shown you is this heat overlay, so we can see our little people and they're livable, but everywhere else is chilly, which means they have a low risk of becoming. But we're going to run this on, get some wood together. Okay, what I'm going to pause it there. So now then, if we go into tech, we want to work. Sure, I'm just going to pop him there for now. He's probably going to and then we're going to put in a couple of medical posts. As you can see, our wood's gone. Wood is just gone. I forgot to say, the reason why we're going for emergency shift is because now we can go to extended shift in 9 hours. Extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. Will cause a bit of discontent, but it means that we'll get more resources during a day, which is very important, or more research done. Take those 5 off the so they can get started. Okay, so now we've hit 6 o'clock in the evening, and we're going to no roof over the head. I will provide them. Yes, I've got some. So we've got a new little quest, and we've got 2 days to provide shelter for citizens. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, and I should turn on the generator. Wisdom of the crowd. Oh, I'm very sorry, I keep on skimming. Generator is off, the heating is off. Generator is off, people are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on for the night. Of course. So I have turned it on now. So as you can see now, we have a little area where it's heated up. And let's that change? I think that has, yeah, look, it's moving, that's cool. So now we've got no engineer. I'm gonna pop. You've got enough steel for now. We've got 28 steel, so that'll be in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put people in there. Our research. What are we gonna research first? I think we're gonna do faster gathering, and then we've still got enough wood left over to build the 4 houses that we've promised. But now we are completely out of wood. Everyone feels relieved with the roof, even a flapping one over their head. Hope right. So our hope rose, but our discontent also rose. Okay, so with this emergency shift already being a thing, we can now reach the extended shift. So I'm gonna go on to that one, and I'm gonna extend. It does increase the discontent, but at this point in time, I think we kind of need it. I'm not gonna put extended shift on the piles of stuff. We've got to 5 o'clock, that's fine. Coal's going down. Is that one sick absentee? Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Let's get some more wood, and then our next job... Oh! Or something? Family torn apart. Didn't reach city with the main group. Sure they're still out there. Should you hurry? Okay. I really should read them out. I'll just skim them. Too used to playing this game on my own. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to go... We want a gathering post. I'm gonna pop one there. Gonna pop one there. And then... I'm going to pop one there. Okay, so now then we've probably only got enough... We have to connect any roads to the generator for buildings to actually become operational. But for now I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. And these buildings... Okay, so we've got a faster gathering. Next thing is possibly heaters. But what we're going to want to do next really is to get a cookhouse up and running. Get ourselves a cookhouse. Gonna take those workers off there, those workers off there, and pop them in here. They'll be a lot warmer than if they're working in the individual piles. So what they'll do is they'll have the base of operations here and go out, collect something, bring it back, go out, and so forth. But it's livable in the gathering post, while it's not livable in... And also what we can do is we can extend the shift, and extend the shift. I'll also extend the shift the cookhouse because people are starting to get hungry. Our next signage is going to be... we can either do food editors, we can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, some people eating sawdust will fall ill. Not ideal. Or we can go for soup. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, eating soup will cause discontent. We can deal with discontent at the moment. People becoming sick means they're not working, and if they're not working, they're not bringing in the resources, they're not being productive. So we're going to go for soup. So as soon as this is built, what we're going to do is we're going to put 5 people in there and we're going to make yap soup. So tomorrow morning people will head to that. Okay. Not being able to stockpile enough coal really. Question is, I've got enough wood for it. I don't really like having people go out in the middle of the night because it can make them sick, but it should be okay. Where do we have people? We've got somebody in, we've got people in there, but we need them in there because that's our coal. We'll pop people into there and we can see how many resources left. So we've got 27 steel to 25 wood. So set them going and hopefully we should soon. Let's not do that one. Let's do just up there. Yeah, Okay, so we've got our little street being built, and now we've run out of food, raw food, but we can make some food rations. So we've got 10 people. What I'm going to build is a hunter's hangar. I will definitely be moving this later on, but for now I just want it connected to the road, to the generator, because yeah, so it wouldn't. Oh, we can introduce a new law. The next one we're going to go for is radical treatment. So we can either go for sustain life. Hope will kept alive but untreated in medical post. Hope will rise. Discontent will rise slightly. Gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. Gravely ill will take up beds in medical posts. Not ideal at all, because we'd need more hospitals then, so we'll go for radical treatment. I'm going to put 10 in there. Where am I going to steal? So you're just collecting. I'm going to take 5 out of there and pop them into there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to split it. We need to take the people out of there and put them into there. Ah, okay. And now we can put 5 people into there. Okay, so we've done heat. Could do the beacon. I'm tempted to do hunter's gear. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I should have read that out. Thanks to the better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food. It won't matter for tonight, but it will matter for tomorrow. Ah, there we go. Food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Well, we've already done that. So it's just skip. We didn't even get our little quest down there. But we will get the bonus, I think, with the hope and the discontent, hope rising and the discontent falling from completing that. People from our convoy, with basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland and save as many survivors from our expeditions as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. We've built a workshop, yep. We have not researched thing, but yeah, so I think we've got 10 people in each of these buildings, and we've got, oh, that's not good, 4-6 absentees. They'll return in 13 food. That's going to turn into 20 food. That will be enough for now. What I'm going to do then, before people go to work, I'm going to build the rest of the houses. Coal pile depleted. Okay. Okay, that one's finished. Yeah. Oh, and we've got. This is why I researched heaters first. Okay. So our temperature is dropping, but I should have gone up here. So this gives us a basic of what's going to happen. So temperature is going to drop 2 levels. So as we can see, I'm going to turn those heaters on. Ooh. Gathering okay, so this one is completely useless now, so we're going to tear it down. Those are our little people returning from the hunt. What we're going to do is going to build a gathering post there. Perfect, we don't have enough wood for the road. Okay. That's being torn down. You've got some wood to collect, and we're gonna have to start getting into coal generation. That's not linked to gathering. I suppose we've got enough. We've got 1,000 there, so that should be okay. Considering that we're using 6 coal per hour or 220 per day, so we've got about. Well, that's before I turn on the heat. Turn on that heat. Not going to turn that one on. We will turn that one on when it gets there. That's fine. Am I going to turn on the medical post? No, I'm not. It'll save us a little bit. But at this point, I'm a bit... Oh, and we've got a book of laws. Okay, so we've done radical treatment. We haven't got any deaths yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a fighting arena. Fight! Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. So we'll get a new building. Evening bouts will reduce discontent, and you'll have to fight by do a fighting. Okay, fine. Well, our other option is we can either let children work, give them shelters, or at the moment. Or we could go for extra rations for the elk. We don't need that yet. Or the care house. Care houses are good, but I think I'm going to go for the fighting arena because our discontent is rising due to the suit and the extended shift. So as you can see here, this shows, you can see which buildings are covered and which aren't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go, because this is a straight road, I'm going to pop you there, run it on. Oh, Hunter's Gears research, so we will have some more food tomorrow. What we want to do is get a... I do prefer to go straight for the coal mine, but we've only got one steam core. I think if we reach the coal thumper, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Cold homes. I can't address that right now. If I make a promise and I break it, nasty things will happen. So this way discontent will rise slightly, which is a bad thing, but it's not as bad as if I make the promise to break it. Fighting arena, so hope rises, okay. So if we look here, this covers... Oh my goodness, I could not have put that in a worse place. Oh. That... I put that in the worst place possible. I'm going to build it there instead. I'm going to lose a bit of resources, but that's not covering a single house. Oh goodness, that was bad. So we got our houses built. Yeah. Okay. So we've got some wood to spare actually, which is nice. Let's pop you up there and pop you across there. Tomorrow that will start to work. Yeah, I'll see how we go, because we might be able to, even though we're researching the coal thump, we might be able to not. Actually, we might want to go for the sawmill instead.
Work time. Get moving.
So we should have the hunter's hat. So the hunter's hat have just brought back 18 food. People have already made it into food. I think we're going to need to make another hunter's hanger. Or hunter's hats as they are at the moment. There we go. Okay, so let's pick our next research. I'm gonna go for sawmill for now. Yeah. There we go. We could build if we didn't have so many sick people, we could build. So where's our wood crates? So we got... Yes, getting the sawmill up and running is essential. The question is, what do we do for... Got 10 people unemployed. Tempted to put them in there to get some more food in. Yeah, put 10 people more in there to get... Oh! Let's take everybody out of there, pop them into there, put you on extended shift, turn the heaters on. And expand that. Yeah. So that's working. 6 absentees, what? That's so bad. We can introduce a new rule. What we're going to do is we're going to go for a public house. Patrons of public house will be less likely discontented. Hope will rise. We will have to build a public house. Okay. So we can build our public house. I'm going to pop it there. This is awful planning on my part. But I'm a bit... Oh. I not built a road up there. No, I did not. So this road is flashing going, we cannot work like this. We cannot work like this. I think. There you go. Okay, stop flashing at least. Our wood is gone. No, there is. So we could put another. No, I don't want to put Gotham out yet. A gathering post there. Okay, let's disassemble that one. Yes. Okay. Check the house. The temperature in our buildings. They're all okay. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to put people into that. So the coal's being built. Got 3 people working on that one. That's oh goodness me! I just realised there's no wood being brought in now. Okay, so we want our sawmill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it here for a very particular reason. So we're gonna go for wood. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. Oh, we're not bringing any wood at all. Long hours of toil. Can't afford it at the moment. So our people are worn out. Some of them have been I've been working on extended shift for days on end. Their effort is taking its toll and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. I would love to allow you to do that, but I can't do it at the moment. I'm going to take 10 people out there, so hopefully they'll go and work on that sawmill. Yep. Yes, they will. I guess that's... extend the hours on that. We're not going to get it. Put 15 people on there. I'm going to have to take some of them off afterwards. So that's getting coal, So... where are our people? We don't seem to have that many. We've got loads in the public. We've got 5 in the public house. Got some people hungry. Workers needed. I could do children workers. Do I go... don't normally like to go this way because random random thing. Don't really like to go things, but because we can get medical apprentices and engineering apprentices and it boosts either medical or engineers. I think I'm going to go for safe jobs though, because at the moment we need them. So they can't work in there, but they can. So I think we've got 15 children? Yeah. So for instance, I can take the workers out of there and add the children. I can put the 5 children in there, and I've got 10 extra people that I can put into there. And then we've got, yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. That's an excellent shift. I'm going to turn the heater on. Let's just check on our coal consumption. Yeah, we're getting far more than we're putting in. And, oh, unfortunately, in. Okay, the temperature's going to rise, and hopefully we should end up with... Oh no, we've lost the... How are people starving? Ah, food, they've eaten. Good. No? We'd be doing a lot better if we had a proper leader. Well, thanks. Go for drawing boards. I know we should really go for the beacon, because then we can start sending them out, but we don't have the people at the moment. I really want to get good... We've had the food in, and they made the food. So we could do all child labour, all jobs. Children can be employed in most workplaces. Hope will fall, discontent will rise slightly. Child workers can be injured or die in accidents. I don't want that. Go back. We can do though is moonshine. We can give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. After introducing blah blah blah, every mile slightly lowers discontent, and eating soup causes discontent. One of the ways to manage our discontent.
Everyone, new law is signed.
And it doesn't cost anything. I think we have to have a pub, but that's about it.
It's time off.
Okay, so drawing boards has been researched. Where did I want to go down here? Generator power upgrade. Let's look at the temperature. So we're going to go back down by 1. So really we don't want to do what we did last time and have so many people sick. So I'm going to do generator power up, I think, yeah. Our coal going down. We've got about less than 1,000, so that's a day's worth, and we'll get this researched and then we'll do the coal. Yeah. Actually, I'll do another workshop there. Build another workshop. So we only got 2 sick.
Work time. Get back to work.
Actually speed up our research by adding in another research station. So let's put them in there. Yeah. Okay, and then that will increase the speed we're researching. We seem to be doing okay with food at the moment. There we go. I don't want it to go up by 1 level at the moment because the houses are livable. Whoops, we need to turn the heat on in there. Everywhere is livable at the moment, which is good. So what would we want to research next? We could do generator range upgrade. I think we're going to do the beacon.
Workday ends.
Yeah, so thing is that when people aren't in work, actually I'm going to turn the cookhouse off because when people aren't in work, the heating turns off, which is really so let's continue onwards. Hopefully we won't get too many sick people during the night. And we have a new law. So we've gone all the way down this path. Could go for house of pleasure, which is whores, prostitutes. Hope will fall slightly. low discontent. But somebody will have to be employed to be a hooker. So, dueling law. Yeah, not really. We don't want to kill people. Child labour and all. Cemetery could do, but I don't have somewhere to put. I could do a care house. I'll do a care house. Yeah.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Okay. Quickly pop this care house down there. Not ideal placement for it, but it'll do. Okay, that's fine. So if anybody becomes gravely ill, instead of sticking in the hospitals, they'll go to the care house. Yeah, our food is doing absolutely fantastic. Coal pile is... Which coal pile? That one. Okay. Gonna do coal mining next. Because we want to get a coal mine up and running, as we've only got this coal pile left. I know we've got 4 days worth of coal, but what we are going to build is it taking on from this. Going to build this out to here, and then out there we're going to build our... We're going to destroy some trees. Build it there, that's fine. And then we're going to do... going to put our hunter's hangers there, there, and there. There we go. Oh, we got something. A child injured at work. Brilliant. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Got 2 choices. This child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly. Or hope will fall slightly for scolding it. We're going to give the child a day off. It will reduce our efficiency, but for now we've got enough coal. Or at least I think so. Okay. Let's work this on. I'm not going to... I've built those hunters hangers out there, but I'm not going to... I should put you on next to those as well. And move them across because we would lose the food for the night. Okay, it's getting a bit dicey now because we're gonna have. I want to up the heat. So the game slowed down, and we're gonna pop that up because we're going to go down level. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Can we do this? Oh, cutscene. Look at this. A hot air balloon. God, that's good. That's very close to the edge. Oh. Okay, so this is our exploration. We're not going to go for it quite yet because I don't have people to spare at the moment. No, not with... I was thinking, oh, we could take some people off the food, but we can't really. You can't put children, so I'm gonna see what they want here. Protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look at the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. We won't make an exception. For now. Okay. So that one's been... So everything's gone from that one, that's fine. I think the reason why we're having such an issue with the cold is because long house times. I'm not going to address that right now. We need a win. Yeah, that's fine. Have these hunters come back? Yes, they have. So I'm going to pop you over to there. And if the smoke from the generator was... Wait, look at this. Varanon. So pretty. Oh. Take them out of there, so dismantle, dismantle you, pop you out there. Okay, so I've got to find 10 people from some, oh, 5 people actually. 5 people, 5 people, where can I steal 5 people from? Steal 5 from there and then put 5 children into the cookhouse. Yeah, that works, okay. So now we're going to go to the beacon. And we're going to go to the Lost Expedition, because I believe this is people. Okay, let's run you on. Oh, goodness me, I forgot to add anything. What do I need next? Heal people quicker, or I'm going to go Steam Hub. Let me shoot. Let me show you the steam hub. So when powered by the generator, these contraptions that create additional smaller heat zones around them, each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour. Okay. As you can see here, this has got a little range. So if we put one there, that one also have a little range, but it would be a babby generator. We've got 2 sick people, that's fine. You can pop those in there. Oh, new law. So I can try and... I can't make this at the moment. So for now... I'm going to assign that. Because we could do overcrowding, but I'm going to do extra rations for the ill because that's more useful later on. And we're not currently struggling, I say hesitantly, not currently struggling with sick. Coal mine, okay. This is going to be on extended hours. The intro is only going to be able to use workers in there, so... A word of advice, steam cores. We have just used our first and only steam core at the moment. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. Let's hope. So, scouts have reached the Lost Expedition. I'm going to... a happy reunion. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us! We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'll begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Okay, so we could send them to the city because we have found somewhere else to explore, but I'm going to escort them because they're all going to arrive if I do that. Okay, so they're heading home. And I think after our first exploration we're going to call it a day here, because I think we've reached over 20 minutes. Okay, thank you very much for watching. This has been Checkpoint Razzle. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you next time. Ta-da!